Hello, it's Ronnie
And Saffy.
and welcome to the TrickingCerberus Bowl of Questions, which has returned
It's Tupperware.
because we can't find the bowl that we used last time, which we didn't look for. It's nowhere. So yeah, just us two again, and we don't want to play anything else because we can't play anything else, and we don't want to do a podcast.
The podcast doesn't work so well with just two people.
No, it's not like, and our lives haven't really done anything recently, so
Like, we talked about most of the stuff in the last podcast, so.
yeah. We decided to wear onesies today because we can.
Yes. We were supposed to do that for Halloween, but that's
Neither here
far
nor
away.
there.
Yeah,
That's a phrase that people use, right?
I think so. I'm not sure you used it in the correct context, but it doesn't matter. So you can go first this time because I went first last time.
Alright, so same things last time. I'm pink.
I'm blue.
And we also put confetti in here because look at the pretty.
Oh, did you see a little bit?
Some just came out and went into the food. Which
No,
is
it went
awesome.
back in the box.
Did
It's
it?
fine, Yeah.
I thought it went in our food.
Yeah.
Alright. Am I going first? Okay.
Yes. So you take the blue one.
I picked the blue.
Yeah.
Because she wrote the pink, except most of them all from
No,
online.
I wrote the blue.
I wrote... Oh. My brain is not functioning. Okay. Do-do-do-do. What's the weirdest thing you do when you're alone? I talk to myself a lot.
Yeah.
But I do that in front of people as well, so...
I think, like, for me, it's weird that I talk to myself, but not like I'm just talking to myself. Like, I imagine other people are there.
Yeah.
Like, specific people as well, though. Like, people who I know how they'd respond to what I've said.
Yes, yeah, I do that. I also have, like, interviews.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
no, what happened is I have this, like, interview in my head, and then suddenly I'll start speaking out loud, and then someone will catch me, and I'm like, you saw nothing. Yeah. That's pretty much... I don't think I did anything that weird by myself. Like, I'm pretty open about my weirdness. There's not much I
Yeah.
conceal, okay?
Yeah, it's true. At this point, I just kind
Watch the podcast. I'm weird.
of...
I do... There are specific places I like things, even if they don't make sense. And sometimes I like to alphabetize things or, like, have a certain order to things that make no sense to anybody else.
My bookshelf is alphabetized.
I just keep... So what I sometimes do is suddenly one day I'll be like, no, this is the wrong order. And I'll change the order that I changed it, like, last week. So one time it'll be in colour order. Then it'll be, like, in how much I like the author. And then it'll be, like, the reading level. It will be the most thing random. And I don't even read books. I haven't read books in, like, 3 years because I don't like reading books anymore because fanfiction exists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
You.
I... Do you collect anything? I used to collect money from different countries and buttons,
Same with the money.
but I don't really collect anything anymore. I like keeping glass bottles. Like if I go to a restaurant or something and they serve a drink in a glass bottle, I'll keep the glass bottle.
That's cool.
But yeah, aside from that,
My money thing was more that I just ended up with loads of money from different countries. So I just have them. I'm like, one day.
well,
And most of them are outdated, so it doesn't really matter.
I used to collect buttons because my nana used to have like a box that she kept
Yeah.
of all like the wayward buttons. And every time I went round, she'd get it out and be like, here's a bag, you can take some. I don't know why I enjoyed doing that as a kid, but I did.
If I had the money, I would collect colours of wigs.
Yeah.
I would have so many wigs. I would have like a whole room just of wigs and like costumes. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't actually collect anything.
Well,
Yeah.
then.
I was going to put pink. That's not what I need. Do 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 do. Your handwriting is kind of neat. Is there a precise lyric that you feel describes? I know what it said, and yet my words weren't coming out. Yeah, handwriting is neat, but because my handwriting's so bad, I'm used to just seeing terrible handwriting. And
People
I can't
always
decipher.
say to me that my handwriting is really nice, but they can't read it.
It's the same with most calligraphy kind of things.
Yeah.
Probably something Marie and the Diamonds. Like,
Yeah. How did I know you were going to say that?
like this, TV taught me how to feel, now real life has no appeal. That one's pretty fucking good. And that describes my life so accurately. But also the line, I feel like I'm the worst, so I act like I'm the best. Which has been used for like everyone, because I think a lot of people do that.
Yeah.
So, I feel like because most people feel like that anyway, I'm going to go with TV taught me how to feel, now real life has no appeal. I relate so much to Marie and the Diamonds.
I know.
Like, any song that's not about relationships, just about like her, fucking, I'm like, this is me so much. All her songs, all of them.
Yeah.
How about you?
Mine is probably, I believe the whole world
Drinks.
should revolve around me.
Oh, yeah.
Just that whole song is pretty much me. Like, even my mum, it was my mum who had that song first, actually. And she was like, Saf, listen to this song because it's just you. So, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's that. Alright, me,
Yep.
go. Oh, I picked up a blue one.
Oh.
Incorrect.
See, it's hard to work out colours.
Yeah.
Good thing none of us are colourblind.
Your best school subject. My best school subject, even though I will tell you...
Is or was.
Well, because I'm not in school anymore.
Yeah.
Even though I will tell you it was drama, it was not. It was English, and it always has been English. I've always just been top at English, so...
Exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's not my favourite lesson to be in, but when it came to like homework, I was
Yeah.
best at it.
Yeah.
If I say my favourite, it would probably be art or drama, because they're like quite free lessons that don't like make you do stuff, and well, you do stuff, but you're like, it's not as like bad, and they're not as slow.
I mean, in secondary school, sociology was pretty good, but that was less to do with the subject and more to do with the people that were in my class. Because it was pretty much the one lesson where we all kind of messed around and...
Sociology was actually...
But
like, the
still
only lesson-
learnt things at the same time. So.
Sociology was the only lesson last year that I really cared about. Like, I wasn't great at it, but it was like such a lesson where you're like, I feel so pumped!
Yeah, that's exactly what my sociology
But I was bad at the essays, because they're more like history essays, and I stopped doing history in like year 9. I know nothing about history. People find out about me, and they're like, how do you not know about blah de blah? And I'm like,
Yeah, what was it the other day?
Berlin
when
Wall.
Yeah, you didn't...
Like, I sort of know what it was, but like, not...
Awful. Alright, you pick a question.
Alright. Dude, I can talk about like events that happened in Shakespearean times to top-notch level, but cannot tell you what happened in the last 50 or 100 years. It's a problem. Talk about how you would be if you were... I can't read your handwriting, okay? Would be if you were living in the Ruby universe. So, tell me how about...
That was the question that when I wrote, I was like, this will be the easy question for you, because...
Well, no, I made the OC, like... I made a Ruby OC with a part of Team Cole, woo! With some people from Podcast Fanfic, but, like, that's not me.
Alright, well,
That's
your
just
problem.
that's just like for fun, and I pretend I was more bitchy and like
Alright,
cool
so
than I actually
you
am.
then.
For me, it'd be a lot like Laura.
Oh, I thought you said Laura. I was like,
It sounded a bit like Laura. I'd be pretty much like Nora, but maybe like she's maybe like her normal self, but switches to bitchy pretty quick. And my weapon would be, which is the same as my OC. Actually, no, it'd probably be something more like a spear, like Pyrrha, because I have pretty good like seeing and throwing abilities.
yeah.
I was pretty good at darts back in the day. Darts and
We talked
rounders.
about this last night.
I know. On Skype. Just to clarify. Actually, we could just kind of sleepover. I mean, we already
Yeah.
want these. But yeah, it'd probably be something like a spear. But I did actually have goes at spears in PE, and I was pretty shit at it. I wouldn't be allowed a weapon, is what I'm saying. But it would either be that or something like a battle axe, because I'm pretty strong. I have pretty good upper body strength. Not that it shows. Right, you?
So the thing about this is...
Wait, colour scheme. Mine would be pink and silver. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the thing about, you know how like
Neo.
you always think about like how you would be as a fictional character in any situation, and like how you'd be as a superhero and those kind of things.
I always imagine myself way much better.
And the thing is, every single kind of like imaginary character that I've created of myself has always been pretty much Cinder. Like, just yeah, like the archery and the link with fire, that's pretty much me. So yeah.
As a fictional character, I'd probably be more like Arben Nadir from Community. But a girl who likes pink a lot. Not that I don't. I don't like pink. I don't like flowery.
You just said your colour scheme would be pink and silver, so...
I am pink in this.
Yeah. So you're just...
I lied to everybody about this.
And your hair's pink.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna...
My finger went up.
Can we talk about what you're drinking, by the way? From that
which
shot
one?
glass?
I have a range.
No, from that shot glass.
I don't want to have a whole beer, so I have this. But I also want to show off the Achievement Hunter shot glass, which I got ages ago, but it didn't feature in the video.
She just took some of my beer and put it in a shot glass.
You took some of my whatever this is. I don't know. It's yummy. Cocktail, mango
beverage. All right.
I don't know. It's like no alcohol, just juice, and it's yummy.
Oh,
and coffee.
A little bit of confetti.
The Game of Thrones mug is like the most thing that's been in a video.
Top 3 celebrity crushes. Joel Heyman.
No, you gotta make it 3. It doesn't have to just be Rusi.
Okay, Joel Heyman, Chloe Grace Moretz, Tom Hiddleston.
I can see us in the camera, sorry. In the window, so I can see that it's on. This is pretty good ones. Barbara Dunkelman. Natalie Dormer.
Yeah,
Both of them have been... Okay. Kat Dennings?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I really do love Kat Dennings. Also Esther.
She's just so great.
Esther's amazing. It's me.
Yes.
She posted that picture of the day. It's like, which version of grey and black should I wear today? If you could make... Why did I not read it first?
I don't know.
Make a movie a while.
If you
could make a movie, what would it be about? What genre? It'd definitely be a superhero movie. I fucking love superpowers.
Yeah.
I'd probably do like a low-key superpower thing. Something along the lines of Misfits, but not quite. Yeah, something like that. I love superpowers so fucking much. And any opportunity to use powers is cool.
Yeah, honestly, I would do a superpower movie, but as a horror.
Mine would be like a superhero movie, like as a rom-com, maybe. It'd be fun.
Yeah. Alright.
You're up.
I really have to pee again. First thing you'd do if you could shapeshift. First thing you could do. But
You've already read it.
yeah, but I read it kind of quietly. I don't know if it picked it up. First thing you'd do if you could shapeshift. I would. I'd see what it would be like to be maybe a cat. Yeah. It's just, yeah.
I thought you laughed when you read it because you were thinking something dirty.
I was. I was.
You're just not going to say it.
No, yeah, I'm not going to say it.
I'm going to tell you now. It's turned into Joel Heyman.
No, it was exactly that.
I know you too fucking well. See, I don't know what kind of shapeshift, because there's the type where you can just change into a thing that exists. Like, just look like a specific person or thing, or there's the type where you can like do anything.
Yeah.
So if it was like attending a specific person, I'd probably plan the biggest, best heist of the world and get the crown jewels. If it was just a thing, I would probably try and grow wings and try and fly.
Yeah, that's why didn't I think of that?
Like every time
So
I keep thinking about it, like what would I be like with wings? And I'd probably fucking die. I'd probably jump off a roof and crash immediately.
Well, you gotta start small, ain't you? Like jump off a sofa, maybe.
There was like this thing about like birds molting and all of them coming out, and I'm like, that'd be fucking painful.
Did it turn off?
Yeah.
Hey, don't be rude. Can I use this opportunity to pee again?
Let me see what kind of thing is the problem. Can you not? I don't know how much I just got.
Huh?
Can you not?
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so shut up for like no reason. It was just like, I'm done with this video.
Apparently we weren't funny enough.
Yeah.
Alright, blue.
Blue! It's like confetti falling everywhere. What do you believe makes a successful life?
Oh, with the deep question.
Money.
Alright. I was gonna say happiness.
I not so much. No, money.
Okay.
And a good place to live. That comes in with money.
Alright. I stick with my answer of happiness. I think a good sense of humour, that makes it
I already have
right,
that. I don't have to worry
next
about that.
This is a long question. Oh my god, I had a question for you that was just like this one.
Oh, cool.
Alright, zombie apocalypse. You get 2 RT members to help you survive. Who is
Who's
it?
Tooth if you don't know?
Jeff, because he can shoot a gun.
Yeah. That's not even like, that was like my immediate first response, but...
2 people, Jeff and...
There's another guy that's been in the army in there, if that's what you're thinking.
Dan.
Oh, there's also the other guy.
Who? Alright, good talk.
What's his name? I don't remember. Oh, White Josh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, actually that feels pretty solid. Like, I just thought of Jeff and Dan in my head and I suddenly felt really safe. So I'm gonna stick with that.
I copied it down. It was like 2 celebrities to help you out. But I've already mentioned before how if there's a zombie apocalypse, I don't really want to survive because like civilization would be a piece of crap. So I'd probably pick people who would be like most entertaining and like fun. But I don't.
Gavin and Michael. Or Michael and Miles.
I think I would go Miles and Kerry.
Oh yeah. Why
I think
not?
I'd say Miles and Kerry.
Why not?
Yeah.
Alright, you go.
Me.
Yee.
Yee. Alright. How did you come up with your URL? This was actually one of the ones that I was asked. Yeah, most of these were just made up files and found. My URL, The Wayward Queen. It was... I wanted to get away from Superhero Revenge and me. I wanted something that was more fandom encompassing because I was in so many at this point, and Superhero Revenge wasn't really like sure I was in them, but they weren't like my favourites or my main. Wayward comes from... People would think it was from Supernatural. Actually, it's because it was the band I particularly liked at the time called Wayward Daughter, who do particularly good songs, and I kind of like the word.
It's
a
good
good.
word.
It's a good word. And Queen, it was actually because of Mad King Ryan, and I had a nickname on like the sites on like the Rooster site, and I put it as Mad Queen Ron. So, but if I put the Mad Queen Ron as my URL, I think I have it saved. It would be 2 Rooster Teeth, and as much as my Rooster Teeth my blog is, I don't want to just be like one fandom.
Yeah.
So I made it the Wayward Queen, and it's meant to be like the Mad King and the Wayward Queen. Hey!
Yeah.
Which I thought was fun. That's it. What are Ray Around the Roses?
Ray around the... Well, it's pretty, like, if you know
Yeah.
about rooster teeth, then it's pretty self-explanatory. Ray around the roses, I just thought it was a cool little pun type thing.
It was.
So, I actually had, like... Because when I first joined the Rooster Teeth fandom, my URL was front flip for style.
Yeah.
But I didn't like having it because it was, like, with dashes in between the words, and I didn't like that.
Dashes suck.
So I had a load of RT-related URLs saved up, and I asked my followers which ones they liked best, and they said Ray Around the Roses.
I have Barbara Drunkelman saved. I'm waiting for the moment that I'm going to go into that. For the moment, I'm keeping the Wayward Queen, but sooner or later, I probably turn to Barbara Drunkelman. I'm saving it just for that reason. I have like 20 saved. I'm like, I will use you one day. Alright, it's me.
No,
you.
it's me.
It's my thing.
Favourite junk food? Crisps. That's it, crisps.
You already know, but I have a specific type of crisp that's my favourite.
Yes.
Peanut puffs, which people don't believe in.
Why?
They're like, you know, like What's-Its, but they're peanut butter flavoured.
Why?
What about you?
What do you mean, what about
Favourite?
I said crisps.
No, but favourite crisps.
I like all crisps. I'm not fussy. I just like crisps. I guess I particularly like Worcestershire.
I did not get any of that.
Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. And the barbecue rib flavours, like any meaty flavours.
No.
I really have to pee. I can't believe this is happening.
What's a bad thing you did as a kid that your parents never found out about? That they never found out about? No. Nothing really that they didn't find out about. I wasn't exactly a very secretive kid. I wasn't very suave. I don't think there is anything.
Okay, well, one time I was like, must have been 5 or 6, and I woke up in the middle of the night and I really had to pee, but I didn't want to go to the toilet.
Oh god.
So I pissed on the floor in my bedroom. I pissed on my bedroom floor. And the next morning when my mum realised there was piss on my floor, I blamed it on the cat.
Solid.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
there was that, and one time also my mum left a bottle of champagne out, again when I was 5 or 6, and I drank a bit. And I don't know if she knows about that, but...
There you go.
Alright, is it me?
I've got too many drinks.
Yeah, I've got that, whatever you've got. I've got beer, I've got Relentless. Favourite curse word? Wanker.
Fair enough. Mine's probably... It depends on mood I'm in. Like, if I'm doing it in a joke mood, it's son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. It's just so much fun saying it. Otherwise, fuck, just in general. It's a fun one. It's
Yeah.
just, it can be turned into anything, motherfucker.
It's
Pretty
true.
handy.
It's pretty versatile. I also like bollocks. It's just good, isn't it? Like,
I don't think I've said bollocks that often.
Bollocks. It's got a lot of like oomph behind it.
I don't think I say bollocks, really.
Well, you should.
Don't. If given the choice, which farm animal would you be and why?
It was the last question on the question thingy you gave me.
Farm animals. They're all pretty fucking gross. I'm not gonna lie.
I love farm animals.
Yeah, but they're like rolling
little
shit.
Ducks, little sheep, little cows, llama, chicken, rooster, teeth.
Sheep. No one really eats you. They just want your fur. Wool.
Yeah. Sure, and they are pretty cute, like little sheep.
They don't really try and force feed you because like they don't want to eat you.
I think I would be a goat because goats and cows are my favourite farm animals.
You wouldn't. They wouldn't want to eat you, but they want your cheese.
People eat goats.
Do they?
Yeah.
Weirdos.
Never heard of goat curry?
No.
It's because you're white.
I don't like meat, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, they're just weird.
When I found out like foie gras was like duck thingy, I was like, that's pretty gross. It was like duck liver.
3. My voice went a bit weird there.
Once again, not for religious or
Shut
like
up.
any morals.
3 favourite music artists. I'm gonna say still Stephen Abingdon has a very special place in my heart, so I'll say Cast of Lions, Fall Out Boy, and Nina Nesbitt.
I do like Nina Nesbitt.
I love Nina Nesbitt.
I don't know 2 of her songs, but I like them.
I'm gonna wet myself.
Finish this question, then I'll be able to cut easier.
A question cut? Wet?
Shut up.
What did you say?
I'd probably say mine are Marie and the Diamonds. Obviously. Fall Out Boy. Then probably Pretty Reckless. Pretty Reckless, pretty good.
I really have to pee.
Hopefully we haven't even gone through like half of them. This is terrible.
You might just have to pick out
Lightning
the best,
around it.
the best questions.
Well, how will we
to put in
know?
the video. Well, which ones are the funniest, and then we can have
Alright.
like a bonus video show the extra ones that we
Do you believe in soulmates? No. I like soulmate or used to read, but no. So.
So it's just...
What are you trying to do?
I'm making a lovely pattern for you, Ronnie.
Well, it's your go, so.
Oh, hang on.
Also, the colours are kind of fucked up. What are you doing?
Shut. That way. Do you approve of children doing their hair?
Dying.
Oh, dying.
It was one of the questions asked, so.
Yeah, why not?
Same. That seems pretty. Guess which one's not going in the video. What's the most annoying nickname you've ever been given? The one my family gives me, which they can hear me because they're next door. Cash Bob.
I don't know.
Makes no sense, but it's like been my nickname for years. So
I don't know if I've ever had.
you have Nina.
Oh, I had. Yeah, but that's cute.
Yeah, it's cute.
A couple of my uncles used to call me Menina, which I never understood.
Menina.
Yeah, Menina. But again, it was like at the time I was young and it was kind of cute. Like they'd be like, "Oh, Menina." Yeah, I don't think.
No, like friends who've given you one so you didn't like. Oh,
No.
I did get one.
I've been given loads of nicknames in my time, but I don't think any of them have ever been really annoying.
No, I know what the worst one was. It was.
Oh,
like...
I had a friend who used to call me Muffin Legs. I don't know why, but I don't know. What
They
that
thought
meant.
they thought they were yummy.
Yeah, I guess so. I asked her why several times, and she was like, "I just like the sound of it." So.
Is that how they speak?
Yeah.
We had like fake arm. We had like an arm wrestling thing, and we made it like such a big deal. Anytime we do like proper announcers, and this person had this really good voice, and they would do it. And so they made up the nicknames of like the thingies. And like one of them was like, I remember someone's was like Ariel, small but effective, powerful. I don't know, it was like one of those washing powder ones. Like that was exactly the advert.
Effective power.
And my friends named my one, and it was Ginger Ninja Butch Bitch. And that was like a nickname for a while. And I was like, I don't understand, but alright. But it's pretty... And they have to use it a lot, because I kind of got far. But I have shitty joints, so... I did not win in the end, because there are people stronger than me. But I got pretty far. So yeah, that's the most annoying one.
Funniest moment on set so far. There've been some pretty good moments.
Most of them have been summed up in the outtakes video, so...
It's true. The one thing that wasn't in the outtakes video that I was really upset about was the fuck you has no brakes.
I couldn't find
The
it.
Rooster Teeth reference. But I think one of the times that I've laughed the hardest whilst being here was when you and Sarah told the story about the Chinese food. Which is in, I think maybe the second casual podcast.
Yeah, I was talking about how when we ordered Chinese, we have to do it over the garage because the door was locked.
That was just...
It's an epic story that someone should animate one day. But yeah, go watch that if you haven't seen it. I laughed pretty fucking hard at the glue.
That was funny. It was funny because you said it once and it was like, ah, but then you said it again.
I know.
And then Imogen came in and she was like, I heard that.
Yeah, and the video doesn't, like, the outtake, I kind of cut how long we laughed for.
Yeah.
But we were, like, on the table crying because it's just glue. It was so bad.
Funny.
Yeah. Forgot the Chinese story. It was worth it. The food was great. If you could make one ship become canon, which would you choose? Well, if I had a wish, then it'd have to be something that's not going to happen anyway. So.
Which is?
What do I watch regularly enough to ask that? What do I watch regularly? It'd probably be Yang and Blake and Ruby. I want it canon so much, but it's not gonna happen. It's not.
Mine would probably be Elena and Damon from The Vampire Diaries.
I don't care about Vampire. They were together though!
Yeah, but no, it's complicated. I just want them to be together and be completely happy.
I just want Yang and Blake to have a goddamn one more scene. That scene was pretty good, but I want more.
Mama, how do you like it? How do you like it? You're starting a band now. Oh, what do you call it? Why am I here? Probably.
Who am I?
One time in media, like so many years ago, we had to create a fake band and we called it Train Station Massacre, which has always stuck with me. No meaning behind it except for that it was a phrase that I said once and then my friend was like, that should be a band name.
Yeah.
So...
Mine would probably be something stupid like TrickingCerberus that wouldn't make any sense. I don't actually have anything in my mind. Maybe the Moth Popes, which is a reference from them by the Buzzcocks. What are some of the little things you appreciate in life?
Aww.
Coffee.
All right, good. Next question.
Watching shows.
Good.
Good food.
Okay.
What about you?
Oh, let's talk about it.
Well, you asked a question, so I will knock off all the little things.
Yeah.
Why would you ask me you're going to answer?
Because I thought I had a good answer, but now I just realised my favourite thing in life. I don't want it to be on camera.
Fair enough.
I breathed.
I thought it was me!
Maybe it was both of us. Maybe it was a joint force.
Tornado!
What does this say?
Beverage of choice.
Oh. Whiskey.
You're classy. Yeah. There we are. Yeah, you can take the chair. Bye! Whiskey, yeah. I was trying to catalogue your thoughts there. What do I drink? Probably espresso martinis, because it's got coffee and it's alcoholic. They're pretty good. Yeah. It's like my two loves. Doo-doo. Like, no, if there was a way that there could be chocolate as well, then you'd hit top.
So like a mocha martini.
Probably. Tell your favourite drunken story. I don't have any.
Oh, that sucks.
I've only been like trashed drunk a couple of times.
Well, then your favourite story of someone else being drunk.
What if it's not? What if it's a story I heard second hand?
Alright, go on then.
I don't know if I should use it. No, I'll say one that I was there for, but it wasn't me. Yeah, so it was me, Imogen, and one of Imogen's friends. And her friend was a lot of a lightweight.
Was it me?
No.
Okay.
We had to come back from, I think it was Dulwich, maybe. Yeah, it was Dulwich. And she was crazy drunk. Like, it was, she wouldn't walk. She needed to piss in the street, like, 3 times. And the only thing that would keep her going is that she kept singing, I'm a strong, independent, black woman. She just kept singing it to herself. And it was just like her mantra of just keep, mantra of just like keep going. And like, it was ridiculous trying to get her on a bus. And it was just like, she was like, I have to pee. And it's just like, look, we'll get back to the house. No, I need to pee now. I'm going to pee here. And then she just started like rolling down her skirt. And I was like, all right, well, we'll try and block you. And like we turned, it was just like a line of it. It was pretty funny at the time. I was pretty tired, but it was just so funny to me. You.
I probably just that time that I came here. Like, just everything about that night. I was just a wreck.
It was Lindsay's party, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a food fight at some point. I was pretty pissed about that.
There was one.
We had to clear up
there
in the
was
morning.
one moment, but I don't know if I want it something that I've said on camera.
I don't know what.
Alright, it was.
Intrigued.
It was like a moment where someone offered me a cigarette that wasn't a regular cigarette. I kind of choked and then fell down in the mud outside.
That's why you fell!
That's why I was on the floor. And because I fell and then I just laid there. And you had to get me up and you're like, let's go inside.
You're like about doing mud angels. I don't know much of a fun drunk when I get drunk, so. It was a long one. How did you end up doing your hair? How did you get such bright pink? Oh yeah, this one was asked. Well, sadly, like since I've watched it about 2 times since the last video, because I want to try and keep colour, and the colour just kind of going pretty quickly.
It's like candy floss.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the Manic Panic dye. Is Candy Floss Pink. What I did is I used 3 packets of bleach on it. And I put it on and put it everywhere. I kept it on. I used Manic Panic Candy Floss dye, which was pretty much the best one I've used so far. Which I've only used 2 before, and the other one was Crazy Colour, and that came out shit. And I left it in for twice the amount of time they said they should leave it on, and it came out pink. Also, I took it to the advice of using cold water when you wash it. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Fair enough.
And I used some conditioner, obviously, because the dye was a shampoo.
Well, my hair isn't pink, so.
You dyed it though. What did you do when you dyed it purple?
For the colour of dead fruit, I bleached it.
It's just brown. It's not.
Yeah, but that's boring, isn't it? It's like. Ugh.
You had purple.
It was pretty purple when I first did it. Yeah, I bleached it. I left it bleaching for maybe an hour, I think, because my hair was so dark.
The thing was kind of like burning your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like, because I had it like up and I had the cap on.
Yeah.
Like, and every time you touched it, it was like touching a radiator.
Yeah, it was so fucking weird.
And I freaked out at first because I thought it was weird, but I was doing it with my friend. She was like, no, that's supposed to happen. It's fine.
Yeah, it's like your head's burning. Oh,
yeah.
that's fine. It's like, huh?
And then, yeah, I left I left it for 2 days, just bleached, and then after the 2 days, I dyed it with Live Colour XXL, purple one, Mystic Violet or something. Yeah, and then it was purple, and now it's Dead Fruit.
Fair enough. Why do you always use dried fruit as the name of it?
Because that's what it reminds me of. Like, it reminds me of like a raisin.
What fruit?
I just said
Raisins are darker.
Yeah, they are, but it's the fact that like raisins are purple, like really nice, and then they just.
Fair enough.
Yeah. How do you sleep?
Yeah.
With my eyes closed. Like, what position do I sleep in?
I don't know. I copied it from the website. I was like, all right, why not? Because I block out any way of answering it and just put it down.
I usually sleep on my front.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know like anyone who does that.
And oh no.
I have a friend who sleeps without pillows.
I'll either be hugging my pillow.
No.
Or something else that we don't need to talk about. You know about, but
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know the thing you could be hugging. I normally sleep on my left side. That's pretty much it. I like sleeping in a ball. I have like quite a big bed, and it's stupid because I literally just managed to fit myself in like less than a quarter of it. I'm just like, yes, I'm this tiny ball.
See, my legs are too
This
long.
is literally my sleeping position. It's like,
yeah, my legs are too long to do that, and my knees go really weird, so I have to sleep like a plank.
I'm sure.
I literally sleep planking, pretty much.
I kind of like plug in the duvet, you know.
Yeah.
It's also kind of cold in my house. So it's kind of like I need the warmth. Blue.
Blues.
No, okay. This is wedding confetti. We were just like, I want it. Out of the wrist teeth
Oh,
stuff.
you don't need to answer that one.
When would you
did it already?
Ah, fair enough. All right, we're gonna have to make some of mine yours.
Well, we're both answering them anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
That's true. Favorite song to sing in the shower? Literally whatever song I have in my head in a particular time. You've seen my issue of just having a song in my head.
Oh,
Yeah, I can I'll fix it.
how rude.
Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, you've seen my particular thing of just like, if I have a song in my head,
You sing one line.
I sing one line and I go, fuck, and then I stop and then I'll start singing again. In the shower, I let myself sing a little bit more. But the problem is, I don't know lyrics. I'll know one line and that'll be it. Also can't do it to any tune, so I always get annoyed and just stop singing. Right now, it's... probably... It's probably a Bon Jovi song. Have a Nice Day. Yeah. You?
I usually revert to songs that were a big part of my childhood. So it will either be like Disney songs or songs that were popular anywhere between 1970s and 2000.
Nice.
So yeah. Yeah. Like a lot of Billy Joel.
Mm-hmm.
Either Uptown Girl or Dancing with Myself. Yeah. A lot of the songs that were in Guardians of the Galaxy. My Girl, which
I don't know.
realise that you didn't know.
I never watched the movie My Girl.
Yeah.
I know two of the songs, yeah, sorry. Let's Twist Again by someone I can't remember. My dad keeps telling me and I keep forgetting. And Man Eater by Blue Eyed Blondes. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's that.
Yeah.
What is the best way you express yourself / personality?
It was literally one of the questions I was asked again.
I don't know, I just do. Like, I mean, I guess the best way that person gets to know me is that I'm pretty open when it comes to people asking questions. Like, I rarely ask a question that I don't want to answer.
Yeah.
So.
I think my Tumblr, really.
Yeah.
Go on my Tumblr, you know me.
Yeah.
I'm not like a mysterious person or all. Oral.
Or...
It just, yeah.
Alright, there's one more blue
No, my
answer
Tumblr, know my life.
after that.
Alright. Well, I'll have to pretend the pink one's blue. Suck it, pink.
It's not pinkish, lightish red.
Dumb achievement hunter jokes will come and go, but lightish red is forever. Would you rather read a book of lies people have told you, or a book of every conversation people have mentioned you in? Lies people have told me. Because I don't want to know what conversations I've been brought up in. I'm like, oh, you never know.
I'd choose
That one could be nicer.
that I've been in, because I can usually tell if a person is lying to me.
I'm not so good. I am pretty damn gullible. Also don't care half the time, so... But then it'd be like, oh, well, it's all written down for me. I didn't have to do any work. Alright, you're up.
I am...
The one and only.
That was a one-hit wonder. It was the one and only. Ever been mentioned in a magazine / newspaper? I was in a newspaper because it was my first birthday.
Really?
Yeah. I was in a newspaper for a carnival that we did around our town when I was in primary school. Yeah, that was in a newspaper. Yeah, I think that's it.
I was in a school magazine. Because I wrote and directed a play. To have a thing. Also because I played the main character in 12th Night. Something Belch. So Tony Belch? Yeah. So yeah, that's the only times I've been mentioned. My school, they took pictures of us in like year 9. And this is my old school. And a picture of me from like year 8 in a science room with goggles on top of my glasses doing some science thing. And I ended up on like the magazine and the poster for like things for years. And I just walked past every day like, and it was like, I was blonde at the time and I was looking past it like, what the fuck is this? Why look at my face? Why would I take a picture of a person who's wearing goggles over glasses? Goggles aren't unattractive enough. Goggles over glasses, just why? That sucked. It's not a magazine, a newspaper, but you just have to see your face everywhere. And then they made a school video, and this time I was like year 10 and I had black hair. And I knew to avoid camera. And it was like filming a Latin lesson, and I was one of the people that talk, and there was like a small side of the table, and I was literally just like, I'm not here. But you could just see like someone with their head down with black hair, and it's like, that's me.
You?
Me? Alright. Can I do it one-handed? No. What would you do if it were actually raining cats and dogs? Yeah, this one I was asked.
I'd get a basket and be like, mine.
Put on some glasses, watch from the roof.
Oh god,
Watch as all
they'd
the
just
puppies
hit
die.
the ground and die. Awful.
He's like, awful! The cats would land, the dogs would die. I don't care about dogs, so it's fine. The cats, I just have a lot of cats near me, and I'd be like, oh, hi cats, and then they go. I don't care
Imagine
about dogs.
all the cats and dogs that would get hit by cars, or buses, or trains.
I just like to imagine there's like a cat walking around and another cat lands on it.
You get to be in a video playing Outlast with one person other than Joel Heyman. Who is it?
For me, it's other than Miles, I think.
Why can't I pick Joel Heyman?
Because that would be your first choice, it'd be too obvious. This is your second choice.
Outlast. So who would I want to play a scary game with? Bernie.
Yeah, it'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Mine is other than Miles, because I picked Miles normally for this kind of thing. I'm actually going to do someone not from Receive. I'm going to do Markiplier. Because I find him hilarious. And he's also like... He's like hilarious, but like in an adorable sense. But also...
Or
Maybe
critical,
Michael
because
though.
I'd
Oh
be-
god, critical! Oh god!
I'd be freaking out, and he'd just be like, "Well, I guess I'll just go fuck myself."
No, because I wouldn't speak because I feel like I'd be ruining it. So like, you're too good, and me laughing and breaking it up would be terrible. I just have to try and sit there and be like, yeah, this is sucks. No, I would just have to be quiet because I'm like, I just want to listen to you.
Yeah.
But also Michael. But then he just rage, and I don't think I'd just be laughing by myself.
Yeah.
I think with Mark, I could at least get some words in without laugh, and then laugh. But yeah, with anyone else, I think I just burst out laughing anyway. You.
No, it's you.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting confused. It's all confetti now.
Um.
Nom 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 nom. How many pairs of shoes do you own?
Like 2.
I have 2 2 wedge trainers, which are the only shoes I really wear. A pair of like white and black
Delicious.
white and black boots that I've only worn a couple of times because there's something wrong with the heel. Is that it?
See, I have a lot of shoes, but
I have some black flats I bought in
But
summer.
I only wear one pair. Like I
only wear the green pair as well.
I have a lot of heels, but I can't walk in heels, so I just have them
Yeah.
to say, look how nice my shoes are.
I don't own heels. My nice shoes are my other wedge trainers. That's it.
What kind of cocktail are you? Or what flavours, at least? I am. If I were a cocktail, I would be a Safina Colada.
Is that your drink? No, pina colada, I mean. Oh yeah, pina colada. There's that drink that's like sapphire.
Is there a drink that's saffron?
No. There's like sapphire gin in cans, right?
I guess.
To put that in the pina colada and you got a pina colada. I don't think I've got anything that cool. I don't know. I'd probably be pretty much the same what I said February beverages
Gin
choice.
and tonic.
God no. I'd probably be exactly what I said for beverage of choice.
Whiskey.
No, what I said.
Oh, espresso.
But like I said,
The
the
world
mock
revolves
one.
around me.
Chocolate coffee one. Because it's basically what keeps me
Is this
alive.
the last one?
Yeah. The last question. The last question. I Sage Man. Describe your blog aesthetic. Another one I was asked.
Rooster teeth and porn.
Oh no, you should do one of those like imaginative ones that like the weird metaphors ones. That sounds dumb.
Lipstick dragon femme superhero.
Pink bubblegum at the bottom of a trash can. That's my aesthetic.
Fair enough.
With like rooster teeth attached to it somehow.
No, my blog aesthetic is definitely just Joel Heyman.
Joel.
Joel.
That's pretty much it. And that is Tupperware of Questions. Don't get confetti everywhere, okay?
I really want to throw it up in the air or just pour it over my head.
No. I don't want to clean it up.
Juad party pooper.
That fucking video. So yeah. That was all the questions.
How anticlimactic.
Yeah.
It's now dark outside. There's nothing more to add to this.
Yeah. That was us. Come join us next week when we actually try and like get a video together.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have more people.
Yeah. I want to do TC Fest Out of the World at some point.